and welcome to For Such a Time as This. I am your host, Pastor James Pittman. Okay, let's deal with the Covington high schoolers. One of them was interviewed on NBC Today with Savannah Guthrie. There's something heinous going on. Let's watch the clip.
There's something aggressive about standing there, standing your ground. You both stood your ground.
There's something aggressive about standing there, standing your ground. You both stood your ground. In what world is standing in a place aggressive? But I think there's something larger going on here, and it's heinous. The young man then corrects her.
You both stood your ground, and it was like a stare down. What do you think of that now when you think about that moment?
Oh, I would say Mr. Phillips had his right to come up to me. I had my right to stay there. Our school was slandered by the African Americans who had called us.
I had my right to stand there. Mr. Phillip had his right to come up to me. No, we weren't both standing our ground, Miss Savannah. There were three groups in that video. One, it was the young white males from Covington High School. Second, it was I think it was 5 black men. They call themselves black Israelites, black Hebrews. I don't know. And then the third was Mr. Phillips and his Native American group there. There was only one group standing their ground. It was the young men from that high school. African American men were sitting up there calling them, dropping F-bombs on them, calling them incest babies, cursing this group out. Let's imagine, shall we? Let's imagine a group of black high schoolers just simply standing there. And let's imagine a group of white men coming up to them, calling that group a whole bunch of names, F-bombs, incest babies. I don't think the media would say that it was a confusing issue and we don't know who the aggressors were. I don't think the media would say that both of them were aggressors. And then after the black men yelled their vile speech towards the young men, then Mr. Phillips came up beating his drum in their face. And now the media is still saying it's confusing of what happened, and they were both standing their ground, and they were both being aggressive. This is foolish. There's only one reason I can think that the media continues to vilify these young men. It seems like in the United States of America, white males are being outlawed. Well, they're not completely outlawed yet, but it's heading that way because there is nothing that these young men from this high school can do. The video shows they were standing there. They were cursed out by a bunch of black men. Then the Native Americans walked in their space and beat their drums. And somehow these young men are still vilified. It's because the white male in the United States of America is being outlawed. There's nothing they can do. And you know what, Miss Guthrie? You better be careful, because after they outlaw the white male, they're going to outlaw all whites. All whites. Christians should be appalled. We should be appalled as believers. We see what's going on. This group is being targeted. I'm talking about the white males. They're outlawing white males right now. This is a travesty.